So I thought I would go over my main collecting projects for 2026. These will not be my only collecting for this year, just kind of the main projects, or I should say, hopefully, right? So I should be getting some other pickups and this and that, but these are the main things I'm going to try to work on in 2026. And they are three Calby sets, or I should say, three parts of Calby sets. The first one is 1973 Calby, which, if you're no stranger to my channel, you know I'm doing this. The 1973 Batback. This is the very first Calby issue. It's got 91 cards, and I need one more. Number 79, 2026. Hoping I can get number 79 and complete my 73 Calby Batback run. I've been working on this set for about 2 years, and it's not easy, particularly because of the Series 2 cards, which is 73 through 91, and those cards are pretty damn scarce. They were only released in Western Japan, and they were only printed once. So but, just to show some of these cards, I'll show some of the highlights or kind of some of the more classic cards from the set. Of course, you got to include the number one Shigeo Nagashima card is a classic. Not scarce. If you want one of these bad boys, you can get one if you want to pony up. Not a scarce card. But this one is the priciest card in the Batback set. The flagback set, the expanded set, the entire set with the flagbacks included 73. That's a different story. Whole other thing. There are tons of regionally issued short print cards in the whole set. Some of them are comic cards. But in the Batback set, the number one is the priciest card, despite the fact that it is not particularly scarce. You gotta show Sadaharu O. This is card number 12, in that classic flamingo pose. And one of my personal favorite cards, another classic in the set, number 38. This one, I think you might immediately think of the Bowman color Pee Wee Reese. And like that card, it's a posed shot, but it's still an awesome card. Another, probably the second most famous card in the set after number one. That's the number 51 of Koichi Tabuchi and Yutaka Inatsu of the Tigers. And this one is unique in 73 in that it is the only card that is basically a posed shot like a studio, not outside. And then I'll just show a couple more from this set that I particularly like, but I like most of them. Kind of, not quite at random, but I grabbed some ones that really catch my eye in this set. This is Hiramatsu, pitcher for the Taiyo Whales. Just something about this that I really like. And real nice one of Hiromitsu Kadota. A really underrated player. This guy is third all time in home runs in Japanese baseball. So he trails only Sadaharu O and Katsuya Nomura. He's third all time. You've probably never heard of him. Hiromitsu Kadota. And he was teammates with Nomura for a time, several years at least. and they were a slugging tandem every bit as formidable as Sadaharu Oh and Shigeo Nagashima and the Giants, but they weren't nearly as renowned or famous because what the Hawks won was doodly squat in terms of Japan series and things like that during that era. So yeah, like I said, that's the Batbacks. They have the crossed bats design, and I need one more card for my 73 Batback run. Quite a run, quite a journey, I guess, if you want to be twee about it. But yeah, so I only have one more now. There, like I said, there's 364 cards in like the whole set. The 91 Batbacks cards also got flagbacks. They were reprinted to make it like one set. So I think the 91 Batback cards were kind of like a test issue, probably. So I will be, if I see ones I like for a good price, I will collect flagbacks too this year. Look at this one, man. This is one of my favorite 73 Calbies, but this is a flagback. And this card has the distinction of being the first card in 73 Calbee, number 92, that does not come in a Batback. So it only comes in flagback. Great, great card there. Of Ueda, Jiro Ueda, a pitcher for the Tigers. And I love this card, particularly because of the famous Koshien Stadium scoreboard in the back that was modeled after the Polo Grounds. So yeah, I will pick up 73 flagbacks too if I, here and there maybe. But I'm definitely not, I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to complete the entire 73 Calbee set. It's basically impossible. Like, it's actually pretty much functionally impossible. I did a video about this where I argue that 73 Calbee, the entire set, the flagbacks, is the hardest vintage baseball card set to complete, period. That's what I argue. And the reason for that is the dozens and dozens of regionally issued super short printed cards that after a half century just don't come up. And when they do, they go for hundreds or even 1,000 or more. So, okay. So that's 73. And I'm also, my other goal, or I should say project that I'm going to work on for 2026 is the 74 Calbee Series 1. Only Series 1, not the entire set. Actually, 73 Calbee as a set does not actually exist. There is no standalone 74 Calbee set. It's more accurately a 74-75 set. But I won't get into that. I'm going to be focusing on the first series of 74 Calbee, so the sophomore Calbee set. And this is 72 cards in what they call the Pennant Race series of Calbee, 74 Calbee. So as you can see, this one actually is the one that I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But I have a lot of cards to do for this set. Not really a set, but this series. And I will show you some of these cards that I have. Now, why, you might ask, am I focusing on Series 1 of 74 Calbee? Or more accurately, 74-75 Calbee? Well, the reason is that I just really like the look of the cards. So with 74 Calbee, this would be Series 1. This would be basically the last time that Calbee used primarily posed shots on their cards. So after 74 Series 1, Calby moved to generally just candid photography and in-game action, which is great, but I particularly like the posed photography of these 74 Series 1 cards, the so-called pennant race series that's written on the bottom. And I just think these cards are a really nice, coming directly after the first set. They're just a really nice kind of spiritual successor to the first Calby set, and I just think they're great looking cards. Now, I will say that these cards in Series 1 for 74, here's an awesome card that I recently got of Shigeru Takada. Man, look at that card. This looks like it's edited or but this is actually the sky. It's outside, but nice clean back too. I think I was saying something and I lost my train of thought, but anyway, I just like these cards because they're just, to me, a really nice spiritual successor and aesthetic successor to the first Calby set. So, oh, right, and I remember what I was going to say. So these cards are actually, for whatever reason, they're not cheap. And I say for whatever reason because they're not particularly scarce. At least most of them. Most of them are not particularly scarce. They pop up. But basically, for whatever reason, I guess maybe because other people like them, they are a little pricey. So this set or subset 74 Calby Block 1 or Series 1, I should be able to complete, like, if I pony up, like, I think I can complete it. It's just it's not going to be like 73 where I look and look and look and look and I just can't find these cards or but yeah, the for whatever reason they're a little pricey. Each card, I mean, pretty much bare minimum on these, you're gonna pay $10 equivalent. So I doubt I'm gonna complete this set or subset in 2026. Probably not gonna complete it. Particularly, there are a couple few cards in this run that are actually pretty tough. And in particular, it's card number 70 at least. I think it's 70. And card number 70 is actually of former Major League slugger Frank Howard. You might know as the Washington Monument or the Capitol Punisher. Frank Howard, big slugger in the major leagues for years, and at the end of his career, he moved to the Lions of MPB, and unfortunately, he only played in one game for the Lions. I believe he played opening day. And Howard was basically injured going in. I think he had bad knees, and then he got further injured during the game. But despite the fact that he only played one game for the Lions in Japan, he does have cards, and one of his cards is quite rare. That's the number 70. So I will have to get that card if I want. It doesn't come up a lot. When it does, it's definitely over $100. So hey, we'll see what happens. But for the most part, this shouldn't be too much of a problem if I'm willing to pony up. And then finally would be 1980 Calby Large. Actually, that's on the other side of this. Now, I'm actually 2/3 of the way done with this set, but I've basically hit a wall because these are really scarce too. So I'm definitely not going to complete this in 2026. There's no way. I can tell you right now, there's no way. 1980 Calby Large. So in 1980, this set, I say large because Calby starting in the 80s and starting in 1980, they changed the size of their cards to a much smaller size. But 1980 represented a kind of transition period, and the first two series in the entire 1980 Calbee set can be found in the usual 70s size, like this. And then they changed to this much smaller size that would be used throughout the 80s. But the first two series of 1980 Calbee you can get in the 70s size, and that's what I'm collecting. And these are scarce. So basically, all of the 1980 Calbee cards, even the ones that only come in the small size from subsequent series, are all very scarce to begin with. And particularly in the two series 1 and 2, that come in the large size. Series 2 in particular is really rare because this was the series where they changed the sizes. So they printed a small amount in the old size and then switched to the new size. So particularly Series 2, which is cards 50 through 96, are just really, really tough. And I can't believe, to be honest, I can't believe I have 2/3 of this set. I have completely hit a wall. I was getting a bunch of them for a while, and they've just completely dried up. So hopefully I can add a few more cards from this set in 2026, but we'll see. So I'll just show you a few of these. This is from Series 1, number 20. Yutaka Fukumoto. I've shown this card before. This is one of my absolute favorite baseball card images ever. Check that out. Fukumoto is the quote-unquote Japanese Rickey Henderson. He's the all-time stolen base leader. And Charlie Manuel, legendary Phillies manager. Before he was that, he was playing in Japan. He had pretty good amount of success there. Should say here. Just a couple more. These are from Series 2. You might note the writing on the front, which can distinguish Series 1 and Series 2 cards. Also, you might notice the lack of borders. Series 1, another complication, but another fun idiosyncrasy that makes it, fun. Series 1 could come with this this bat and ball border, or blank like this, depending on whether it was a first print or a subsequent print. But Series 2 only has the blank backs with no border. So yeah, that'll do it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.